Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. Hip Hop Mike in the building, live from Station Head with some special guests who are, young entrepreneurs, business moguls, models. They basically do it all, and they just started their own company, DV. What is it?
DV casting.
DV casting. I feel like it could be DV bookings, DV castings, DV modeling, DV everything. I got Desiree Vanessa in the building, my homie Maria. What's up, y'all?
What's up? Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through. I know y'all schedule is packed with like videos and modeling appearances and everything.
Yeah, a little bit of a lot.
Well, it's only right that I support and give you a place to kind of promote everything that you're doing. And plus, I got tons of questions because I don't watch, y'all go from maybe 20, 30K followers in like a month, just shoot up to like over 100K each, going nutty on the gram, going crazy individuals.
Oh my God.
I know y'all recognize these girls from like some of the biggest music videos out. But DV casting is something that is kind of new for y'all.
It's something I started like 2 years ago, and I actually started off just as a side thing, and then I turned it into a company. And then Maria was actually doing casting on her own, and I saw her like doing a bunch of major music videos, and I'm like, okay, we gotta work together.
Merge.
Yeah, like to just take over. Like
Yeah, because like coming from a team, it's a completely different field than just doing it on your own.
Okay.
It's like way stronger, and we do have the same goals, so might as well just merge in together and put our goals.
Yeah, that's dope. And I feel like y'all probably had clients that were working with y'all individually that like, why not bring it together and just make it like a crazy Rolodex of people that are booking y'all at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did y'all meet? Yeah, I know y'all both from Jersey, right?
No, she's from New York.
I'm from New
Oh,
York.
you from New York?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
I'm from Jersey.
I know you from Jersey.
We actually met filming a skit for my friend CeeLo.
Okay.
And she was there, and she was like the sweetest thing, and she would have never thought, But she was just so nice, and then I just progressively saw her being in videos, like she was doing a lot of music videos, and so was I. And then when I saw her running her company, basically that's when we all just merged in together.
So were you familiar with her company before y'all had met each other?
No, she had started it yet, right?
No, not when we met.
No,
Okay.
she hadn't started it yet. But like as she said, she started it, and she was doing a lot of castings on her own. And then when I started doing it, like I just started probably like mid last year. And we just figured since we like the connects do better if they're all like together.
All right. So then after y'all meet, was like the first thing you guys did, like, we need to start a company, like I fuck with you, you fuck with me, we besties now?
It actually, no, like there were times like when she was casting for her own stuff, and then I was casting. Like there was literally one day we casted each other for a music
Oh,
video.
wow.
Like she casted me and I casted her, and we both got paid to model and cast. And I'm like, oh my god, like this is so fire. And then I was just watching her, and like she was like working more, like doing stuff like that. I'm like, I need you on my team, like.
And she's very like, I'm not saying she's like very nice, but I'm more strong. Like let's say like she doesn't want to deal with a certain situation. Like I'll
Yeah,
be
she's
like,
the aggressive one,
Oh,
for
she's
sure.
good cop, bad cop.
I'm definitely the aggressive one. Like I was like, no, it's okay. Enjoy your vacation. I got this. Like do not worry about it.
Yeah.
I'll handle it.
Like I wouldn't go back and forth with somebody.
But I
Got
have
you.
the time.
Yeah.
Was she ready to snap?
And I do it in a very professional manner, I like just never make the company look bad, but just like, just make sure like there's somebody there with like, there's this stern, like we're, at the end of the day, we're girls, so a lot of different people like may look at us like, oh, they they either don't know what they're doing or they're like vulnerable because they're women and stuff like that. And we're not.
Yeah, no, one thing I know about Maria,
We're
she a
not.
strong ass woman right here, independent as fuck. So you guys start this company. What's the process like for bookings now? Like, do you guys create like some place where people can hit y'all, or how's that work?
Yeah, mostly like we do it through people we know, and then Instagram is the public platform, so where people can submit for anything, and yeah.
Okay, so like, say I want to shoot a video, I got to DM one of y'all, and then each of y'all are going through all your DMs, like this person wants business, this person wants my number, this person wants business, this person wants my number.
I mean, basically.
Or yeah, or I mean, like you can message us directly, email us or whatever, and be like, hey, we need models for a music video, and then but the casting page is mostly for the models to submit,
Okay.
like the talents to submit and everything, rather than to ask us for bookings. It's more like the email and phone number and stuff.
Got you. So have you guys gotten any like crazy requests for videos? Like if people hit you up like I want this specific model to dress in this specific, or is it like anything
No, yeah,
wild?
for sure.
All the time. Like it's always solely up to the artist, you know. We collectively together have a call sheet in different like states and in different places like around she even has like models internationally, which is amazing.
Oh wow.
So basically it would solely be up to the artist. He'll tell us like what he wants and what he's looking for, and then we'll find what he's looking for and whatever
Keep it
he
moving.
needs. Yeah.
So if somebody wants to book you, right? Do you listen to like the song? Do you ask for any of that up front, or is it like the bag is the bag? It doesn't matter if the song is the best ever.
I mean, sometimes it can depend on the song.
Now it's different. Like now that we've been doing this for so long, like I honestly don't really model as much anymore. Like I cast more, and if I model, it's usually a lead. Like it wouldn't be like any like background work or whatnot, because it's like I've been doing this for years. I've been modeling for about 3-4 years now. I've been doing music videos for 3-4 years, so it's like.
Yeah.
You're not putting me in the back of no. Yeah.
I mean, when we were doing music videos, we were like in every music video.
Like literally.
Like we did not say no like
to anything because but that's the reason why we're here,
Yeah, well, you want to get the name out there, like
exactly.
And then to be able to do it now at a point where it's like I'm sure there's girls that are just getting started where they're willing to be in any and every music video where y'all are now like, you know what, if you want this boss ass, like you need to pay, it's got to be the right song and everything.
It helps them out a lot too. Like I never say don't knock like the free work. Some models like really benefit from it. Like if you're seen on a big page, it takes the right person to see you to then have them to then contact you and for asking for more work. Yeah. So it's definitely worth it.
Even
it really
the free
depends.
work, like it would get me paid work.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Yeah, I think it's necessary. Like, I mean, if Drake hit y'all to be in a music video, that's such a look that, like, I mean, you wouldn't charge him, right? I mean, even though he has the bag, I guess?
We would talk budget first, definitely. And if a budget isn't available, we would talk on the type of role it is, and then we'll consider it.
So I'll say one thing about y'all. Like, Maria and I have been friends for a minute. Desiree and I have been following each other on Gram, but we just met for the first time today. When I asked Maria for a video, I asked for the homie rate. She's like, I'll give you the homie rate, but if we have to wear lingerie, I'm charging more. It's like very about the business first and foremost.
Yeah, because it's like if I'm gonna be half naked, like you gotta
be
pay
compensated.
me. Yeah, pay me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like every model, depending on like what she. Hi, Mike. Every model, depending on like what she's comfortable with and whatnot, like you charge whatever you want to charge.
Okay. Yeah. What's the vision overall for the agency? Like, is it to have the most like the fullest calendar of all time? Is it to have like a different variety of girls? Like, have you thought much about it yet, or is it about the bag?
No, we definitely have.
Every day.
We have a side goal of how much we want to make this year. Like, so honestly, though, we just want to be not the only casting company, because there's a casting company, but we want to be the to go to. Like we've done so many major artist videos that I know, and I'm very confident that when we continue building our network and our networking and our connections, we will get to the point where we're like literally the only people being contacted for videos, because we will be able to supply girls in every single state.
And even then, like we're of course gonna move on, like eventually start doing movies, like casting for everything.
So y'all want to be actresses and everything too, like off of all this.
Personally,
or you want to be casting for movies?
Acting is a big goal for me. But I say just tackle one thing at a time, tackle it fully, and then move forward. I want to be able to completely dominate with her in the team, like the whole casting industry, like being able to cast her for commercials, for movies, for brands, for billboards, for even kids, like we want to be able to do all of that. And then evidently with those connections, they will be useful for our acting career.
You could just expand. How do y'all have time for relationships? Are y'all in relationships, or is it just like curve, unless it's like somebody got to really strike your eye?
You got to blow me out of the water. You got to...
Married to the business.
Yeah, blow me out of the water. Right now, I don't have time for any type of relationship. I want to concentrate on me. Because sometimes the wrong relationship can be very distracting, and it could put you in a place where you just your work ethic lacks. I don't have time for my work ethic to lack. Like, I'm going to be 25 years old That may not be old, but that's old for me. You feel me? So I don't have time for any more distractions. I told myself, like, I want my career to be completely set, and then I'll think about wasting my time with a man.
I feel like it definitely depends on your partner. Like, being in this industry, you need a partner who can motivate you, who could build you, you know, like, provide opportunities also, and just, like...
See,
not jealous.
That was going to be my next question, because I think a lot of times the conception would be to just, like, people are just hollering at you all day. But, like, I think there also might be a handful of just people being intimidated. Like, you know, I could see maybe artists or people that have these egos, but, like, just a regular guy, I just imagine would just be intimidated to even be trying to talk to y'all. Is that the case?
No, some men are bold.
So people just all day is like craziness.
I don't know how it is for her personally, but I'm pretty sure I've seen her DMs. Her DMs are crazy, man. Ridiculous. Like, it would take you months to go through everything. But I mean, personally, like, I'm very good with separating business with anything. So I come off like a dude. You feel me? So like.
She'll pop you in your face.
Yeah, so I just make sure I have like a really like subtle friendship with people, and I don't like flirt or anything. I just want to, like I said, I'm about my business, and when people see that, they respect it, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. What's been like one of the best days of doing this, and what's been one of the more like stressful days? Is it just like, I mean, I don't mean just necessarily like maybe a dude trying to holler something, but are there days where like girls don't show up to set, you have to send somebody else, or I imagine y'all had some stressful days.
We can talk about that for sure.
With the 5
Oh my God.
Also, how do you vet these girls to know that they're going to be professional on time, like about their business, like you guys are?
If I cast you and you call out like the same day with a stupid excuse, I'll never cast you again.
What's a stupid excuse, if you don't mind me asking?
Like, I know your brother didn't die.
He just slid in my DM.
No, some girls just, it's not about the excuses, but like it's the principle for me. Everything I do is about loyalty and principle. So like if you know you're not gonna be able to make it, just don't commit, you know, and it's okay.
I don't know. I just feel like we're strong in the part of like finding models last minute.
Okay.
Because there are times where models will cancel like the hour before. We're scrambling, but we will find a placement, you know, like, so I feel like, yeah.
There's this one time that it was a crazy snowstorm. I casted 7 girls and 5 of them canceled. Like she said, like an hour behind. And then I called Desiree and she had models 20 minutes. Literally in 20 minutes, she found all of them. And they're like, okay, they're all going to be perfect.
Yeah.
How many models are on the roster right now? Like,
oh my God.
is it hundreds, thousands?
Yeah, hundreds.
Wow.
We haven't gotten to thousands yet, but we're at hundreds right now.
Like models that we work with who do really well on site, you know, like we kind of keep them on the call. Like
call sheet?
Okay.
Yeah, so that way when we have last minute shoots, we're like, okay, she's reliable.
Yeah.
Like we'll contact them first, text them like, hey, and give them that.
How many strikes do you give girls who maybe call out last minute or like don't come correct? Is it 1 strike, 2, 3?
Honestly,
because I mean, having hundreds of models, it's really, if you're not on top of your business, you could be disposable to some extent. Like,
yeah.
To me, it just takes some time. Like it really depends on the person, the situation, like
okay,
and
It depends on
the
the
stress
person.
level you put me through. Because it's like I really can't, you know.
I feel like it depends on their attitude, like how they handle the situation. Like if they cancel, like how they react to it. Because if they're like, okay, yeah, I just can't go kind of thing, then it's like, okay, you don't take this serious.
Yeah.
Like, okay. But.
And this is your business, you know?
Yeah.
It's our name, you know. Like, we don't want anyone to just be like, oh, you know, you don't have a model show and stuff. Like, you don't like that. But yeah, it happens.
So my last question for you guys, if one of these girls that's working for y'all wanted to kind of branch off and do what you guys are doing, start their own agency, how would you feel about that?
Do what makes you happy.
Do they instantly become competition though?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. There's other casting companies around, and that I'm very good at minding my business. So it doesn't really matter what they're doing. I know what I want to do. So best of luck to you. If you need some advice, holla.
We also work with a lot of other casting agencies. Like
Okay.
there are
Out of
times,
respect.
Yeah, like there are times where like other casting people will reach out to us like, hey, do you have these models, like these certain models, and we'll book the shoots together.
We'll merge with other casting directors.
Yeah, or even times where like we don't have certain talent, like we'll reach out to other people also. Like,
That's dope. And then no matter what, you're always covered. You're able to kind of work out the percentages and get your bag and
Always.
keep it moving.
yeah.
I do want to give you guys 1 minute just because the list that I wrote up, I couldn't memorize it. There's so many videos. Do y'all want to just brag about some of the shit that y'all have done to this point?
I like to brag.
I mean, I know 50 Cent, y'all have been in.
She was the lead in 50 Cent's video.
Okay. I know you'd have been in hella videos, like from skits to all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I think my probably not one of my biggest videos, but yeah, last year I was featured in the Act Up video for City Girls.
Oh, that's fire. That's
yeah.
like one of the biggest records last year.
Yeah, and the producer actually contacted me, and because she saw a skit that I did with other influencers, with Ken Stars and stuff. We did a skit together, and she saw it, and she wanted to put it in the video. So if you go look at the video, a part of the skit is in there. But yeah, I've done a lot of videos, and a lot of them that she helped me like get casted for too. Like the other day we did I was the lead for Shaggy. And one of his songs that he's coming out with Spice, and she cast it. She was like, "Hey, do you have a model?" I was like, "Oh, I'll do it."
It's like, all right.
I'll do it. It's a lead. I'll do it.
Have y'all ever had? I know, random question. Feel free to not answer. Have y'all ever had an artist that's on set that might not be acting professional just because? Yeah, you don't have to say who. But how do you handle a situation like that? And specifically, if you're also attracted to them, is it like we gonna talk about this after the video, or is it like everybody off the set?
Question.
Listen, you know I gotta ask because I know a lot of artists is gonna be like, nah, you had Desiree Marie on, like that's crazy, and I'd rather hear it from y'all than from them.
I'm not really into artists. I like athletes.
Yeah.
So
Soccer players.
yeah, so like, you know, artists, they're cool, but like I said, I always befriend them. Like I really don't, like I know what you want. I don't care.
She like Neymar, holla at me.
Yeah, just call me if you need a girl for a video, but that's it.
All right. For people who might want to book videos, the best way is to email, to DM, and maybe what's like the starting rate for a video? Just the way you don't just have 100 people. Like, I got $100 for you to pop out today.
It really depends on their budget.
It depends on the model they want, the video, the time they need the model.
What they need her to wear.
Yeah.
But regardless, they could book everything through where? Through the email?
Yeah, or Instagram.
Yeah.
We really check everything.
All right.
Yeah,
Like-
all the time.
Y'all need assistants to go through all these DMs, it sounds like.
I mean, yeah.
Any girls out there want to get a job as an assistant for the hottest up-and-coming booking agency, casting agency, holla at Maria and Desiree.
But yeah, I think the best way would be to contact DV Casting directly DM or email DV Casting, models at dvcasting.com. And then even if we don't post the booking, like even if you just send us 2 pictures of yourself, we'll just keep you in the roster.
Dope.
And we'll use you.
Well, I wish y'all the best of luck. I think what you're doing is incredible, and like, there's very few girls that I've met that are y'all age just out here really like building companies, and like a company with 100 employees is like that's no joke. Like for real.
No, I know. That's why we have spa days. Like, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. But she handles it very well. I handle it very well. I think we're very stronger together than we are apart. And I'm so excited to like just conquer with her, just like literally just take over this industry, because we will.
I mean,
You see how confident I sound? Like there's no way it's not gonna happen.
y'all already are not for nothing, and I think anybody that's listening to this definitely is gonna be looking y'all up and looking for you in every music video moving forward.
Yeah, actually, you know, our small term, like let's say a small term goal would be like having us featured in the actual video, like as a casting director, you know, like when they do
like the credits.
the credits and
We
stuff.
really want to be just
Part of the credits, like
Fire.
that's literally like a small goal that we can work in like within the next month or so. Yeah. Okay.
It's
And
gonna
then
happen.
and then I feel like that would just help us build way faster, you know?
Yeah, not for nothing. I feel like Y'all can ask for that because it's like, where they really gonna go?
We are.
You
We just gotta
know?
find the right moment, the right person.
Yeah, nah, but if they hit you, be like, you know what, we'll come, but like, you have to put us in the credits, otherwise, good luck finding my Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. You know, I'm always here to support any way I can, and I think, again, what y'all doing is incredible, and anybody that's listening, you know, or watching this, definitely holla at DV Castings, because it's just the beginning.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Thank you for inviting us out. My personal Instagram is maria.derenzin.
Yeah, mine is Desiree Vanessa with 2 A's.
And,
2
and
A's because she's fancy.
y'all need to stop making me jealous on these vacations too, by the way. You know what it is, Hip Hop Mike live on Station Head. We gonna come back in just a little bit right here. Thank you, girls.
Thank you.